Get ready for Solomon's Porch Podcast. Hey, giving the glory to God. Yeah, you're hanging with Jason and Shawn. Get ready for Solomon's Porch.
So Disney Plus shows that are coming up as of the recording of this episode in 2 days.
Huh? Yes,
2 days.
2 days.
So we're going to all share our top 5. And see, Shawn, you're number 2. I wasn't sure if that was a movie or a show, but I may have to put that in my top 5 now. But as always, we let our guest of honor start off with your number 5, sir.
Well, number 5 for me is WandaVision.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead.
So it's supposed to be a sitcom, and they had the promo picture, and it kind of looked like they were sitting on the couch, and what I guess was a Dick Van Dyke / Father Knows Best,
Right?
but the shadows casted on the wall behind them, you could see like they were real costume. So that was interesting to me. So I'm thinking it's going to be like a coming out party for Scarlet Witch. We actually see her as a mutant
For real.
real. So
Right.
I'm guessing it's a altered reality she has going.
Yeah, from what I heard, she there's a comic book run that Tom King did with Vision, where Vision created this world with a wife and kids, and but then it all went to it all just got blown up, and so this is supposed to be Wanda's version of that. It's her doing it,
Okay.
but then it leads into Doctor Strange, Multiverse of Madness.
Yeah.
So I am looking forward to it. Sean, that's your number 5 too.
Yeah, it's my number 5 as well. Yeah, when your 2 lead actors are both like, yeah, this is really messed up. You got me interested. I mean, they're both like, yeah, this is really weird junk, man. Okay, I'm interested. Let's get this one put out soon.
Yeah. So my number 5 is Obi-Wan.
Obi-Wan.
I'm extremely interested to see what they do, because isn't this taking place after 3?
Yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
seeing what happens in whatever time period
In
that is
between 3 and
afterward.
4.
Yeah. So I'm really excited to see what they do, and I'll be honest, I'm just a fan of Obi-Wan. I'm a fan of Episode 3 Obi-Wan Kenobi, especially the one scene where he's
You were the chosen one.
I like that scene. See, Sean's not corny like I am.
Yeah, whatever.
But Sean doesn't like anything though. He's
That's true. I really don't like very much stuff. That's true.
Aaron, number 4.
Loki is number 4 for me.
Yeah.
We get to see where Loki went after he, took the Tesseract. So he's supposed to be, I guess, meddling with history. So that's going to be interesting to me. And got Tom back as the actor. So,
Which I think is huge.
Absolutely.
I mean, honestly, I think that I don't know that I could take a different Loki at this point. It'd be like getting a different Black Widow. It would fall apart for me.
Did y'all know he initially tried out for Thor? He actually did. He actually did. His first audition for the movie was for the role of Thor.
wow.
I don't know that he could bulk up enough for that.
Yeah,
You got the right part.
So, he did. Sean, number 4. Number 4 for you. Sir?
Oh, it's my turn, is it? I'm gonna go with Cassian. Yeah.
Cassian.
Yeah.
Is K2SO on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, you get a lot more background of K2 and their relationship and how things kind of come about, and I actually am a big fan of Rogue One, so I love that they're exploring that. In fact, Isabel and I were just talking the other day about Rogue One and how I said, honestly, they could have done a whole trilogy where we had, the Ursos from the very beginning to just Jyn when it's just her and Saw to Rogue One. And you could have had this big, huge exploration across 3 movies. And
Seeing her with Saw would be extremely awesome.
Yeah. And there are books that do this. And they do a great job of that, but you have to read the book. So I think I don't know that it would have translated as well on the big screen, but I certainly would have liked it. And if they could get those same actors to come back, they could definitely do this on Disney Plus. So just saying, Disney.
I think Disney's investing in these actors.
I believe so.
Yeah.
I think the cool thing I'm loving about it is these are like 8-hour movies, and they're investing like Game of Thrones money into it.
Yeah.
So Yeah, man. So your number 4 is Cass, and mine is Moon Knight. Mainly because like nobody really knows who he is in the movie world, and I'm just getting introduced to him in the comics. But I think it'd be really interesting to see that live action, and I'm just kind of I want to see what kind of weirdness they can pull from it because the Infinity Saga, we got some differences here and there, but I want to see where they take some of these characters, and the character like Moon Knight who has these different elements to him. It's going to be interesting, even though
Egyptian god thing.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of weird, but like I take fiction for fiction,
Well,
to me, it's so different from Thor.
Yeah, no.
So
No, I wasn't passing judgment. I was just saying, that's part of those.
I thought you were judging me.
Unusual elements there. That's all.
I just noticed
I just judge you afterwards.
all of your top 4 are related, which I should have known that.
Yeah.
I should have known that.
Yeah,
all right, Aaron,
absolutely.
number 3.
Well, my number 3 is Moon Knight. So
Okay.
Don't
So
know a
what are
lot
you
about
excited
it
about?
right now, but they got the writer from Umbrella Academy, so I'm like, Umbrella Academy was okay.
Yeah, I wasn't real stoked about Umbrella Academy.
Yeah, but the character Moon Knight, I hope they could, just go by what the comic book says. So it's all kinds of different parts to Moon Knight with the, he's all over the place pretty much. So that's pretty interesting, and the obvious comparison to Batman.
Yeah.
So like the Marvel's version of Batman is interesting to me.
Yeah. So number
3.
3 for Sean.
Clone Wars season 7.
Of course.
Yeah.
Sean's gonna be Star Wars all the way out.
Yep. Pretty much. Yeah.
For obvious reasons, you do have to explain your reasons behind your picks.
Well, I mean, I'm excited. I really loved Clone Wars. I'm
See,
not
I've
real
only seen
crazy
season
about
1.
any of their other animated stuff going on, but Clone Wars was solid.
Right.
And so there were just too many loose ends after 6. So this is supposed to give us a happy ending kind of thing. Wrap
I
it all
thought
up
that
for
Rebels
us.
was your favorite Star Wars anything.
Whatever. No resistance
All right, so I haven't seen any Rebels. My number 3 is
or
Loki.
resistance. Is what?
My number 3 is Loki.
Oh, okay.
Primarily because this is before Thor: Dark World. So like it's just because one, we have to see a version of Loki that didn't go into him and his brother connecting. This is right after, like there was nothing but bad blood in Avengers,
Right.
Okay.
and so seeing that, and I think it'll be, I don't know if it'll be difficult for people to kind of see that time period Loki branching off. But it would also be really interesting to see some of the, like him turning Thor into a frog or turning into a snake and almost biting him. Things like that I think would be interesting if they do pull that. But I don't know. I think it'd be cool to see how that works going to different time.
Well, I think the struggles of his identity are obviously going to be explored there. And,
Question is, who's his villain going to be?
well, he doesn't have to have a
Interestingly,
villain.
yeah. So
He's
I
got
mean,
a
it's like
mixture
the
of
Joker movie.
yeah.
It's like the Joker movie. You know?
yeah,
You essentially have a villain that's your main character, and what kind of struggles and things are they getting into? What's going on with them?
yeah.
That's all.
I think it'd be interesting.
Yeah,
So
He's
some
kind of like an
questions.
anti-villain. Like
yeah.
So number 2, Aaron.
Falcon and Winter Soldier's number 2 to me.
Ooh, that's my number 2 as well.
So yeah, they said Baron Zemo's gonna be the villain, so I'm a huge fan of his. So I want to see him, and just watching the brotherhood between Falcon and Winter Soldier, and them trying to, I guess, carry on for Cap. So that's gonna be fun to watch.
That's the only thing I can't figure out is why are they calling it Falcon and Winter Soldier?
Instead of being Cap.
If Steve has officially deemed him as the new Captain America,
Well, unless there's still going to be like a struggle there with him
Yeah.
becoming that, and then once we get our fifth Avengers movie,
yeah, fifth.
fifth Avengers movie, then he can really step up into it.
Now,
I don't know.
Aaron, would you prefer him have the shield looking shield or the circular shield?
The circular.
You think he needs to keep it in a circle?
Yeah.
Because I know in the comics, like they have that. I don't know what the diagram looks like.
Yeah.
But
where it comes to a sort of a point at the bottom.
yeah. So yeah, I'm excited too because I think their relationship we haven't seen a whole lot of it, but just that little bit of time in Civil War to me was great. I love that time between them, and even that last scene. I actually heard Chris Evans. He was talking about he accidentally ruined that moment for with the actor for Falcon.
Anthony Mackie.
Anthony Mackie, because they were at a party or something together, and Chris was like, "Hey man, that's an incredible scene with the shield. What'd you think about it?" He was like, "Huh?" He said, "At the end of the movie, when I give you the shield," he was like, he thought about it. Was like, "Oh," and Chris was like, he said he felt bad.
Wow.
He pretty much ruined it for him.
Spoiler.
And yeah, right. But the other thing I wondered too is like, if that story's true, did they not tell him, "Hey, you're going to become the new Cap or whatever"? So I don't know. It could be a false story. So anyway, actually it's 2 for Sean because we had the same one.
Yeah. Obi-Wan, yeah, Star Wars.
Hello there. How are you doing?
I'm okay.
Okay.
How are you?
So number 1 for Aaron.
Mandalorian.
That's all of our number one.
That actually is. That is.
Why shouldn't it be?
Absolutely, man. The last trailer just, if you weren't drooling.
And I trust Jon Favreau. I trust him.
Man.
Absolutely. I got friends that's not even Star Wars fans, but they ready to see Mandalorian. So yeah.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna melt our brains.
I think just the fact that the lawless era,
Yeah.
get the fall of the empire and and it's like anything goes.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like on the outskirts of the galaxy, so
And then you
lone
see
gun fighting.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm excited because of the trailers too. Like they look really, really good.
Yeah.
The action scenes and
I can't believe that what we've seen in the trailer is like all of what's really cool. So it's gonna pay off. I have a.
do you think it's going to
complete
take
faith
more?
in it.
Do you think it's going to take more time, like in space or on land?
Land.
Because most of what I've seen in the trailers is on land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, and then you're dealing with less CG. You can work on the sets. The sets can be almost anywhere. So,
yeah, that's true. That's true.
I think it helps keep costs down.
So honorable mentions. Aaron, you got any honorable mentions?
Clone Wars was one for me. That's like an awesome series to me. So I was glad when they said it was going to continue on. Even just one more series is awesome. I was hoping maybe they'd keep it going, but yeah, that's an honorable mention for me. Trying to think of another one I was thinking of. The What If.
Yeah.
All
of us have that
That's
down.
one of my honorable mentions.
That's animated, but they're
Yeah.
getting all the original actors back to
To
voice
voice.
their parts, which is
Yeah.
incredible.
Which is really cool.
The only one I didn't see on that list was Robert Downey Jr.
Oh.
And so I don't know if they can afford his voice. That's probably why they did the pre-orders. Like, hey, y'all, we need to hurry up and get this.
Or they'll just digitally take things out of all the movies and piece something
Or
together.
maybe they're not going to change anything about him at all. They're just going to change everything else. The supporting cast. So, Sean?
I had Hawkeye down for an honorable mention with a question mark because who knows. I did have Falcon, Winter Soldier, What If, She-Hulk was on my honorable mention, as well as Moon Knight and Loki.
Yeah. I got She-Hulk, the 90s X-Men series.
See, I can't find that
What If.
anywhere. I don't know where you got that from.
They said they were putting it out there.
Yeah,
So.
I couldn't find anybody that could substantiate that.
Yeah. So, well, I'm looking forward to it. So if they don't have it, I'll just be heartbroken. just be that. All right. So that's our round 5 Disney Plus show anticipation ratings of everything we want to see. That should wrap everything that I'm feeling right now. And so yeah, we're going to be right back.